Shalom. All praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kassadai. Double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Shalom to the hope elect out there. This is Brother Tazawan Bayat. And through the Spirit, just going to bring a quick lesson. Okay. Back at a little area I frequent, you know, when the weather is nice. You know, sometimes Jake gotta go to where he can see and hear some nature, you know, the birds, the ducks, okay, see life, right, in the trees, in the grass, all right, kind of calm yourself down a little bit. Just want to go into a quick little lesson while I have a few minutes. All right, about preparing ourselves for the return of Yahweh Shai and the glorious kingdom. Okay, and as we always say, you know, we pray that in this lifetime, happens in our lifetime, we make it and escape. Okay, the destruction is the ensuing destruction is coming. Okay, and all the telltale signs are there, are present, you know, in this day and age. Okay, we get the sense that there's not much time left in this place, and all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This place is on its last leg. Alright. So I just have a few scriptures to go into. In basketball there's a saying, and I believe it was John Wooden, who was a great coach, coach UCLA back in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. And I don't know whether he actually wrote the quote or got it from somebody else. Excuse me. But there was a quote that he once made, and it permeated the sport of basketball. Okay, and the quote was something like this. Those that fail to prepare have prepared to fail. Those that fail to prepare have prepared to fail. Okay? So we're living in this time where you need to be very, very conscious of what you're doing. You know, you need to first and foremost repent. Right, if you watch these lessons, right, from any of the brothers, particularly great millstone and like-minded brothers, by now, if you've been watching it for any time, by now you should know the seriousness of, you know, preparing yourself, okay, to, like I said earlier, to escape the destruction, okay. You should know that by now. And so you should be what? Preparing yourself for the return of the Lord. Okay? And the Lord have mercy upon all of us. You know, and we be found worthy to escape. Okay? But that takes preparation. You know, 2/3 of the day, you know, they think they're going to do it on the last second. You know, as soon as they see it happening and it starts to unfold, then I repent, Lord. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work, because this is your grace period. This is your time now. Okay. All right. We got close friends and that you care about, right? Family members, your favorite cousins, your favorite uncles, right? Your grandparents, nana and gramps, and you know, Mima and Papa, and all these people that you love and care about, grew up with. They see it as a strange thing that you believe in. Okay? You can't be concerned about that. The only thing you could do is prepare yourself. That's why the Lord gave you the Spirit. Okay? That's why you know, the whole point of being holy is that, and the definition is that you sanctified, you set aside. Okay? For the Lord in this day and age, particularly, like we always say, the elect. All right, so we're just gonna get a couple of scriptures and we'll be done. All right, so let me go over to Luke 17, and this is Luke 17:22, and it reads, "And he said unto the disciples, the days will come when you shall desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you shall not see it. And they shall say to you, see here or see there. Go not after them, nor follow them. For as the lightning and light that lighteneth out of the one part under heaven, shineth unto the other part under heaven, so shall also the Son of Man be in those days. But first must he suffer many things to be rejected of this generation." And we can look at the generation when Yahushua was walking the earth. Okay, the generation has come back. Okay, because you got a lot of scoffers and unlearned people who don't understand the scriptures, who say, "Oh man, that was over 2,000 years ago. See, them people still ain't alive." Well, there's a such thing as reincarnation. Okay. Verse 26, "And as it was in the days of Noah," which is Noah, "so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all." Right? And that was that first world, if you will, okay, that was destroyed by water. Right? And yet the prophet Noah preached about it. And they went on with their daily lives, right? Not thinking that it would ever come to pass. So Yahushua is saying that this is how it's going to be when I come back. The same people, they're going to be doing the same spirits, going to be back on the earth when I come back. And they're going to be acting the same way. Eating, drinking, following around. Okay, not taking anything serious, lovers of the world. Okay, that's going to have their minds and their lives consumed, the things of the world, the folly of the world. Okay, 28, "Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot. They did eat and drink, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all." There's another destruction, a history, okay, of the Lord bringing destruction on a wicked people, on a wicked generation. All right, so likewise when he shall return. Verse 30, "Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed." See? "In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and the stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back." Remember Lot's wife, right? Lot's wife looked back. And she looked back because she was thinking about all the things that she had in this life, right? And as the story goes, the Lord turned her to a pillar of salt. Okay. So you must prepare yourselves now. Just like in Noah's day, right? In Lot's day, you had to prepare yourself for the coming of the destruction, all right? To ward off that destruction, that you be counted worthy to escape. And this is our grace period now, in this generation, okay? To prepare yourself. This is 2 Peter 3, and we jump in verse 3, and it reads, "Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, right? And that's evident. You see that everywhere. You know, you got a lot of scoffers in Israel. Okay? Verse 4, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. Right? And that's what a nigga would say now. Oh man, they've been saying that for years. And they keep on with their wickedness. Okay? Verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of power, okay, the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standeth out of the water, and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. Right, that story of Noah. Okay. Verse 7, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. You find all of this today. All the ungodly men, right? Which also includes women, by the way. All right. A lot of them are going to be kept, right, for the destruction, for the fire. So what must you be doing? You need to be preparing yourself for the coming of the Lord. This is Luke 9 and 57, and it reads, and it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahushua said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. See, giving him an opportunity, you know, to, hey man, let the world go and come and follow me so you be part of the kingdom. You know, but that's hard for Jake, you know, today. Because they feel their opportunities come from the people of the world, from living in the world and doing what the people of the world do, you know, do. Verse 61. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looketh back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. Right. And those of us, in whatever capacity you're in, that do the work of the Lord, that further the ministry, you know, we don't look back into the world and think that we're missing something and stop this journey that we're on, and stop this work that we're doing. Okay? The man that does that, he's not worthy to be in the kingdom. Okay? You get a couple more. This is Matthew 24 and 29, and it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Then shall appear a sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Right? Yahushua returning with the armies of heaven, the angels in the chariots. Okay? He shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. They shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When this branch is yet tender, putting forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So likewise, when you shall see all these things, know that he is near, even at the door. Right. So even in the natural sense, springtime comes and the rains come or whatever. All right. Waters the plants, the grass, the herbs, and what have you. when you can start to see that it's budding, you know the summer is coming. Okay, when you look at the tree, the bud, the bush begins to bloom. All right, that's a sign that the summer months or very good weather, fair weather is approaching. So that's in the natural sense. So you should be able to see these signs of the times in which you're living, that you know that this place cannot go on much longer. Right? You have to be able to discern the signs. Right? Going on to verse 34, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Right? So everything Yahushua spoke, right, will come to pass. Right? Concerning now, this time is coming. Okay? Let's get one more, because ultimately that's what we're looking for. Alright, that's what we're working and laboring for. The Lord, in His particular time of grace, that we receive His mercy. Okay? We get delivered. This is Revelation 21, and we start at the top. Read, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Right? So, elect, the men of the Lord, what? We are prepared like a bride. It's preparation. In a wedding, the bride gets herself ready. For the groom, it takes preparation. Okay? Verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. Okay? And that's that faithful 144,000 men. Right? And then you have the rest of the 1/3 men, women, and children, right, who have repented and have come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Going on, it reads, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their power. The Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. He that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And said unto me, write, right? John, okay, write, that these words are true and faithful. You see? So this is what we pushed all our chips into the middle of the table and placed it on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? These words are true and they're faithful, and it's going to come to pass. Okay? So once again, those that fail to prepare have prepared to fail. Alright? So this is our grace period, time to what? Be prepared. Prepare yourself. Right? Like a bride prepares herself and adorns herself for her groom. Alright? No need to look back into the world. Alright? You're in the mode of preparation for this gospel of truth. Alright? It's 100% truth. Okay? So pretty much that's it. That's all I had on that. Just through the spirit pondering some things in life, right? As we always do. Okay? And just have a real good calmness about myself today, so I wanted to get out and do a lesson. Alright? The Lord's will, we'll come back to this spot, and do some more lessons, okay? So with that, I'll close out right there, giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bakar Kadash, And double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to the hope elect. I'll see you all again real soon with another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.